Solutions for Sellers. Happy Sunday. Hello, hello. Welcome in. I am super pumped and ready for this training tonight. And I am excited to deliver to you guys a really fun and exciting way to throw virtual events online without Facebook groups. Okay. So if you guys are excited for the conversation, make sure to comment below. Let me know where you're tuning in from in the comment section for me. Also, if you're brand new here, let me make sure I introduce myself. My name is Janet Parks. I'm the CEO and founder of Solutions for Sellers. We help online direct sellers, network marketers just like you simplify the way that they post online using simple tools and strategies. We are well known for our amazing trainings we do here on our Sunday segments. Typically, we dual live them in our group and business page, but given the changes coming up, we're going to be pivoting all these trainings to just our business page. So every Sunday you can tune in here, you can share our posts and lives, but we're also known for our plug and play content tools. Our plug and play content tools are made by direct sellers for direct sellers in mind, and we have content for everybody. If you are posting on your personal page, we show you how to post on your personal page with purpose, story content, reel content, business page content, Facebook group content, party content, which is kind of a little bit of what this training is going to be about as well. So any direct seller that's out there looking for really good content tools that you can utilize, personalize, and make your own, check out our Simply Sustainable Academy membership. There's actually a 14-day trial if you want to try that out. We've had an influx of new members join over the last 7 days since we've made this announcement. And since we've jumped on the bandwagon of leading the way, sharing amazing tools and templates and scripts when it comes to this type of party concept, we're going to give you all the blueprints and step-by-steps and all the things that we're creating to help you get started, not from ground zero, but with at least some sort of a starting point here in the Academy. So make sure to go and check that out. Tomorrow night, we're actually going to be doing a blueprint training on how to use the template that we created for landing pages, how to use the board that has the step-by-step scripts, Canva links, graphics, the whole 9 yards. So we're excited for tomorrow's conversation. So if you are an Academy member, shout yourself out in the comment section. Let us know. Let everybody know what you love most about the Academy. It's going to be a good one. So tonight, we're going to be doing a very introductory training, my friends. Very introductory. We're not going to go super in depth because that's just going to be a super long training. But the workshop, the in-depth stuff is going to be tomorrow night in the Academy. So if you want access to that, comment below with the word Academy and we'll send you a trial link so you can try us out for 14 days. And of course, join the conversation tomorrow. So tonight, what we're talking about is landing pages. If you have no idea what a landing page is, that's okay. If you want to know what it is, that is exactly what this training is going to be all about. I'm going to tell you what a landing page is, how to use it, and I'm going to be sharing with you why there are so many leaders that are pivoting to this strategy and how they're creating success from it. Okay. Sound good? Drop some excited emojis in the comment section for me if you're excited for this. Okay. All right. So first things first, let's talk about, before we jump into landing pages, let's talk about some of the recent changes that Facebook has made. Okay. If you are not aware, some of us, I feel like I'm seeing new people every day, and they're finding out about these changes and happening inside of Facebook groups. It's a big deal. Okay. I'm not going to say it's the worst thing in the world because I don't personally think it's the worst thing in the world. I like to look at things as, okay, maybe I'll get the shock value from it. Like, oh, that's didn't expect that, right? Especially with the fact that they silently released this information. They didn't like just come out and tell us. That's okay. We forgive you, Meta. But if you don't already know, Facebook is making changes inside of Facebook groups. And more so, they're not going to be allowing you to use third-party application inside of groups. So what does that mean? What does third-party applicational tools mean? It means that you're not going to be able to use things like SendShare, Zoom, StreamYard, Post My Party, right? There's tons of different tools that you can connect your Facebook group to help you best manage your group and just manage it in a little bit more of an efficient way. Facebook is removing that as of April 22nd. And for those of you that throw parties, events inside of groups, and typically show up in your groups more than anywhere else, this is going to affect you. If you're not using third-party tools, then you might just be fine. But the majority of us who are using third-party tools, of course, it does affect us, and it forces us to kind of think a little bit differently on how we run our businesses online. So that's the point of this training, is we want to provide you a different way of looking at things, okay? Now, next Sunday, we are going to be doing also a step-by-step training, so make sure to tune into that. Next Sunday, we're going to be talking all about how to pivot from groups to business pages. So it's going to be a step-by-step training there. This upcoming Wednesday, we'll make sure to post the event for that so that you can RSVP to that. So if you're going to want to be a part of that, make sure to look out for that and share our page with your friends, okay? All right, so let's get started here. What are landing pages? Okay, comment below if you know what a landing page is. So here's the gist of what a landing page is, okay? Like I said, this is going to be a very introductory training to keep it easy peasy lemon squeezy. A landing page essentially is a website that houses your marketing material and links. That's the best way I can describe it without it getting too confusing and out to the weeds. Okay, that's essentially what it is. It houses your marketing materials and your links. So I want you guys to imagine your Facebook parties inside of a group. Okay, just imagine it in your head. What does that look like? You have your welcome post, you have your party links, you have your giveaway posts, right? Maybe you have some join now posts, some hostess opportunity posts, right? Sales post, products, all the jizz, right? All the jizz. I want you to imagine that type of content, but instead of it being inside of a Facebook group, it's actually on a website where a customer can actually click on the website and then scroll and shop. That's the idea of what a landing page is. So basically, they have all of the information that they could possibly need on one website, and they can just do their scrolling and their shopping. Now, it sounds pretty simple, but at the same time, I'm sure for some of you, it's like, what? Like, wouldn't that just be a regular website? Sure, you can navigate people to your website, but this is a little bit more targeted because this is targeted to those specific people that you are marketing to. You can have specific party links. You can have a Google form attached to it to collect information. And if you optimize these in a smart and strategic way, you really can get a lot of great results from it. Okay. So this is why we're going to be housing a very awesome workshop tomorrow night. And I want to invite you guys to it. If you join my academy, you're really going to get a ton of value from it if you're interested in learning the in-depth portion of this. But let's talk about this a little bit, okay? So a landing page, I'm going to share my screen here in just a minute to show you the template we actually created for our Academy members so you can get an idea of what this looks like, okay? But a landing page, you can use many different things for this. You can use a Canva website, which by the way is free, unless you do Canva Pro. But Canva website, if you go on Canva and just search Canva website, there's a ton of different tools there that you can use. And in a Canva website, you actually don't have to pay for any of the tools. You can create a website for free. So that's one option. And that's actually the option that the way that we are training our Academy members to use it is with Canva website. The other option is you can actually use pages from boards. So who here is a boards user? I freaking love boards. Boards is amazing. If you don't know what it is, it houses resources like scripts, PDFs. You can house videos in it. It's really a fantastic tool if you are an online seller. And what's great about it, it also has this feature called pages. And inside the pages, you can actually go through and create something very, very similar to what a landing page would be. And I've seen tons of sellers utilize this as a strategy as well. You can put your pictures, your links in there, videos, all sorts of great things. A third option to creating landing pages is for those of you that use Project Broadcast, you can actually create a landing page straight off of Project Broadcast as well. And that's actually a popular way for people to throw, to use landing pages is from Project Broadcast as well. So those are just 3 different options if you didn't want to use Canva website. But I'm going to share my screen really quickly, and I'm going to show you very quickly what this actually looks like. Again, this could be referred to as a scroll and shop. Some people call these gosh, I forget the other term. Somebody else called it something different from a scroll and shop. I can't remember at the top of my head now, but scroll and shop is essentially the most popular term for these. But the idea is, before I share my screen, the idea is you throw an online virtual event, okay, housing it in any kind of avenue you want, whether it's in a messenger party, which is what we recommend, or a text party, or even a Zoom party, however you want to do it. This is a very short and very short and condensed type of event. So this is not something that lasts 3 days, 5 days, 7 days. This is more so like 24 to 48 hours max, which in my opinion is probably one of the best ways to throw online events today. And the reason being is because nowadays, with the attention span being 8 seconds long, guys, having these 7 or 8, 9 day parties, maybe there's still people creating success from it. And if you are, that's great. But it's just a long time for people to make sure they're plugging in, paying attention, commenting on all the posts. Like, who's still creating success with 7 day parties? Comment below in the comment section. I'm just curious. This is just an outdated, at this point, it's a very outdated way of running a business online. And if you're not getting a lot of results from it, even from 3 day parties, if you're not getting a lot of results from this strategy, it's because people just aren't paying attention the way that they used to. It used to be easier, right? Who remembers back in 2018 when these strategies used to work? They just don't work as well anymore. And more so because when we were doing them in Facebook groups, and I know some of us are still doing it in Facebook groups, the attention span is not there. The engagement is lower, all right? At least for the majority, not for everybody, but for the majority. And it's just different now. People are not seeing the posts as easy as they used to. There's a lot of obstacles. And then the other side is you're also relying on an algorithm and engagement for success, which I don't think is a great recipe for success, right? So how do we pivot? We pivot with this type of strategy, right? This is just one strategy. So let me go ahead and share my screen here. And that way you can kind of see what this type of a party actually looks like. Okay, so this is the template that we created for our Academy members, okay? So hopefully you guys can see this, but we're gonna put this on preview mode actually so that y'all can actually see it. Or maybe I should just publish it. I'm just gonna publish it. We're going to publish it, which takes 2 seconds to publish this thing. But as you can see, this is done on a Canva website. Your place where you actually throw your party can be done inside of a messenger event, which is what we're teaching. We're teaching the messenger event. However, you're not throwing a ton of posts inside of a messenger party. It's not going to be like 50 posts and a ton of text and tons of chatter. It's more so of a very short, informative event where it allows people to get all their shopping done in a very short period of time with minimal posts and minimal annoyance. Who here has ever thrown a messenger party in the past? One of the things that I never liked about messenger parties is the fact that they were very noisy and there was a million posts. This landing page eliminates the need for a million posts, which is what makes it very exciting and very appealing. From a lot of the leaders that I've spoken to as well, and a lot of the consultants that I've spoken to, this is also a great way to close sales with urgency. And if you want to close sales and make a hit in your events, you got to be able to close with urgency. The shorter, the better. So let's talk about it. So first, here's the top portion, right? Some very minor or actually important details here at the very front. Welcoming people, right, to the actual event. You have an opportunity to also build your list. Then you have an area here where you are incentivizing people to join you on your live. And now when it comes to your live, there's a couple different options. You can go live on your business page and have your people go and watch your live there. You can go live on top of on YouTube and do a YouTube stream where people can watch your live there. Some people are even utilizing Facebook groups just for the live. Now, I wouldn't do that. I don't think Facebook groups is just the best place for live video anymore, especially when your audience is always going to be limited to the same people. So I would suggest posting something like this somewhere in public. You have a wish list area again. Now, this is all customizable for our Academy members, so you can actually grab this information and edit it, but it's a great starting point for direct sellers. All of these also, by the way, are all hyperlinked. So anything that you see here that looks like needs to be clicked on, you can actually edit it and add your link using Canva. So it allows customers to go through, do their shopping, take a look at the specials, and get their shopping done in a short period of time. Now, you're not highlighting necessarily the entire catalog, but you're highlighting some of the most important things. And as you can see, this is this is a generic event here. So I don't actually sell these purses here, but they're there for example purposes. But you have different areas here of your landing page where you can incentivize people to text you. You can have areas where people can click, and you can have areas where people can book and even join your team. So what makes it very convenient is that it is all in one place. There's not a mystery as to where the shopping link is, or I can't find that one post that was posted yesterday, or getting lost in the mix of all the posts inside of Facebook groups, which is typically what happens a lot inside of Facebook group parties. The fact of the matter is it's all in one place, and that is what makes it convenient. So all of these little options here, like the shop now, if you go through and hyperlink it, so for example, I hyperlinked this one, right? Just for example purposes. When I click on it, it takes me directly to a website. So I did that for example purposes so that you can kind of see that it's not just a page that people look at. It's a page where people can look, but also it allows them to do their shopping. Everything is clickable. So that's kind of that's basically the convenience of it. And so all of these little areas here, you can actually hyperlink it. So the join me button, right? You can create a join me button here, takes people to the join site, and all of that. So essentially everything that you basically see in a party group, all these graphics that you see, is posted inside of a landing page. So how does the party run around it? That's going to be your next question. Okay, great. I kind of understand what a landing page is. People can do their shopping there. People can look at the information that they need. It's all in one place. Eliminates the need for 1,000 posts in a messenger event, right? Or 1,000 text messages being sent, to highlight the entire catalog because it's all in one place. Cool. But how do you run the event? So essentially what you want to think about is, again, we suggest using Facebook Messenger, housing a 24 to 48 hour messenger event. So you're doing very minimal text, but just the necessary ones to throw inside of your messenger event. And here's what's even better. I'm going to show you this other resource. And again, this is stuff that we're providing for our Academy members. This is our landing page party blueprint. So here, if you use boards, you kind of see what this looks like here, right? Boards, we provide all of the scripts that you could need. How does this party work? Hostess communication, invite day, the invite scripts. When your 24-hour begins, 24-hour party begins, what are you messaging? How are you posting, right? Last day, you got reminder texts. There's a Canva link in here for supporting graphics. And of course, the landing page template that I just showed you, that's in there so that you can personalize for your business. So this is awesome because obviously the blueprint is in here. So when you think about hosting a messenger party, what you really want to think about is you want to make sure that the process is extremely simple. So you're making sure that you have a really good welcome post, some sort of a short video as well, describing to your guests how this event is going to work. The next day, you do another very simple welcome post with some more details that allows your members to get entered into the giveaways, or incentivizing your guests as well to invite more people into the messenger chat. And then you have your announcement of your live event. The live event obviously is going to be done outside of the messenger. So we recommend using either YouTube or, if you want to use Facebook group live, you can, or your business page or your Zoom, right? So there's different ways where you can host that live event and do your product demo. And if you're really smart about it, you can even start automating some of these videos. So if you create one video that fits for the entire season one time, and you talk about your products, you make it generic and you don't make it specific to a hostess or specific guests, then you have a very, very good starting place for you to be able to utilize one video and recycle and repurpose for the entire season. So it's one step closer for you to start automating some of these parties, and then make it more personal inside the chat itself. When people have questions about things, when people want to, ask questions about the products or bookings or joining your team, you can have that personalized experience inside of the chat, so that the only thing you're really managing are the links on the landing pages and making sure the landing pages are up to date season by season, and then the conversation inside of the chats between your hostesses and your guests. Manageable, simple, and I think, of course, very, very time saving. Okay. So guys, as I mentioned, very, very simple training here. And for those of you that want to learn more about how to conduct a messenger event, how to use that template, how to get started, tomorrow night, we're going to be doing a very special workshop. And inside of this workshop, we are going to be doing all of the step-by-steps. We're going to be taking the template, showing you how to personalize it and making it for your business. We're going to be going through the different components of the landing pages, talking about how to optimize your banner correctly, how to go through all the different pages and make it work for your business. Some really key important aspects to making sure that you have the shopping link in multiple places to create less friction for customers. We do landing pages for our brand all the time, except we use different avenues. We use programs like ClickFunnels, which is way more expensive, okay? But we use it for our ads. We use it for when we have boot camps. We use it for when we have workshops that we do. And so we are very familiar with how landing pages work. So this is actually a very exciting topic for us as well. And we're going to show you our tips and tricks on how to do that tomorrow night inside of our academy. So for those of you that are interested in grabbing the template and the scripts and being a part of this workshop tomorrow night, make sure to join with the 14-day trial. Once again, we are more than happy to welcome you. I hope that this mini training was helpful for you. Again, I kept it very introductory, mostly because we can really get lost in the weeds with all of the descriptions on what to do. So just to give you a recap, when you're doing your landing pages, you want to make sure you're picking a website, right? You're making it, you're optimizing it, you're throwing your party content onto it along with the links, as well as making sure that you're picking the engine, right? Whether it's a messenger party or a text party, or even on your business page. There's tons of different ways that you can do it. And then make sure that you're just not throwing a ton of content in the messenger chat. There's lots of other ways that you can create it successful, but for now, this should be your introductory training, and we're excited for those of you that want to join us tomorrow night for a workshop. Thank you guys so much. Hashtag value in the comment section below. If you'd like more information on the Academy, make sure to comment below with Academy, and we'll give you that. And we'll see you next Sunday on our training on how to go from groups to public pages. Next Sunday, we're going to actually have 10 posts as well as a live recap. So make sure to check that out. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, y'all.